The last time I even like made a video pertaining to wrestling has been, Jesus Christ, when was the last time I made it was the Goldberg Brock Lesnar fiasco that took place at Survivor Series. And it completely just took me out. It just mentally just took me away from even wanting to watch wrestling anymore. So I said, you know, this is my favorite part of the time of the year is the Royal Rumble in San Antonio for the first time since Stone Cold Steve Austin won the Rumble and went on to WrestleMania. That was WrestleMania 13, I believe. And this is the first time in 20 years since then we've had a Royal Rumble in the state of Texas. So I'm looking very forward to this match. I think it's going to be a very good match. And let's go ahead and kick down to the predictions. They actually stretched they made the match card a little bit bigger. That's why I didn't make a review last week when everybody was asking me to. But let's go ahead and go through the match card. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the ones I think are the least important. The 6-woman tag team match, Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi and Alexia versus... No, and Naomi versus Alexia Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. I'll go with Alexia Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya to win that match. I don't really care too much for that match. You got Rick Swann versus Adrian Neville for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. And Rick Swann is the Cruiserweight Champion. They say he's the king of the Cruiserweight Champions. And, you know, Rick Swann, I like his charisma. I like what he brings in the ring. I just don't like his character. I don't really know if he has really too much of a character, man, that I just, you know, something that's just innovative and that just captures me. Nobody really in the Cruiserweights division really just captures my attention for nothing longer than a 3 or 4 minute match. But nonetheless, this is obviously going to be the push of Rick Swann. I don't think Adrian Neville's going to win the Cruiserweight title. They've really done nothing. They've really done nothing with Adrian Neville. They really haven't. And I don't really see them really doing anything with his character. I just think this is the filler match. I think Rick Swann retains the Cruiserweight Championship at the Royal Rumble. So, let's go ahead and go to the next one. You got Charlotte Flair versus Bayley for the WWE Women's Raw Women's Championship. Obviously, Bayley is the champion going into this match. Will Charlotte Flair get her belt back? I don't see it happening. I think Bayley retains the title. Next, you got AJ Styles versus John Cena. I could have swore we saw this already about 3 times last year. And it's for the WWE Championship. A lot of people are predicting Cena's supposed to go into WrestleMania with the belt. Others are predicting that AJ Styles is going to go into there. That way he can defend it against the Royal Rumble winner. So it's going to be a little... This match could go either way. I think this match could probably go maybe 4 stars. I'm not anticipating it's going to be like a oh my God moment. There's not going to be an oh my God moment in the match. But I think John Cena somehow wins this match and he captures and ties Ric Flair's record for the 16-time World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, everybody's been hinting that this was going to happen for a while. Oh, John Cena's going to tie. He's going to break the record. Sooner or later, they're going to do it. I don't see why they don't do it now. I mean, I see it happening, to be honest with you. I think John Cena wins the match, and he goes on to become the 16-time World Heavyweight Champion. Number 4, you got Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns in a no disqualification match. Chris Jericho will be suspended in a shark cage above the ring. I don't see how this is really relevant. I know they don't want Jericho to interfere. Why don't they just tell him if he interferes and he won't, you know, participate at WrestleMania? That'll stop him from interfering. I can guarantee you that. But I think with Jericho in the Shark Tank, I think it's something to me tells me that Kevin Owens is going to win, but it's not going to be a clean match. He's going to retain the Universal Heavyweight Championship by screwing over Roman Reigns somehow. I think Jericho's going to have something to do with it, being in the Shark Tank. Maybe he's going to, you know, the shark cage, he's going to get out of it somehow and help Kevin Owens win. So I got Kevin Owens to sustain the title, or retain the title. I'm not going to go to the Royal Rumble match. Let's skip that one. Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax in a singles match. I hate to say it, but even though Nia Jax, they did give her a push, to me, I think that Sasha Banks is probably going to be the one entering the match. with the momentum. They're going to give her the win because they got to give her some momentum going into WrestleMania. She's kind of in the situation Dean Ambrose was in, where he was losing a lot of pay-per-views. That's what I see what's going to end up happening in this match. I think Sasha Banks is going to get put over. All right, so now you got the second match to the end. You got Cesaro and Sheamus versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. This should be a really good match for the Tag Team Championship. 2 referees are assigned to the match. I don't know why that's the case. I mean, why would that be relevant? I don't know. But I think somehow, some way, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson win the titles. They're going to win this match somehow. And I think that's what's going to happen. They'll end up winning the match. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to the Royal Rumble match. Everybody's been, kind of giving their opinions. It's here in the Alamo Dome, and I will be there. I got my tickets for this match. This is the one pay-per-view out of the big 4 that I really enjoy watching. Well, really big 5, because I like Money in the Bank as well. This is really one of my most favorite pay-per-views to watch because this only happens once a year, and I will be there in San Antonio. I'm sitting in section 139, so if anybody wants to meet me there or wants to meet me in the Alamo Dome, you are more than likely to do so. And I would love a chance to meet some of my subscribers or some of my friends who may be getting tickets to the event, and hope to see you guys there. Anyways, so they say Undertaker's going to be in the match. They say Braun Strowman's going to be in there. I don't know if John Cena's going to be in the match. They only announced 18 people were going to be in there. I think Chris Jericho is also in there. Let's see, who else is also in the Royal Rumble match? Let me go ahead and look. Undertaker, I already said Undertaker's going to be in there. They say supposedly Undertaker's going to win. And the reason why is because they think that Undertaker's going to face Cena. I forgot Goldberg and Brock Lesnar are going to be in there. I think somehow Seth Rollins and Triple H will end up in the match. Just something tells me they're going to be in there. Big Show's going to be in there. I heard Kane may be in the match. Will they have any surprise entries this year? It's possible. They only announced 18 out of 30, so there still leaves room for a surprise entry. Maybe some, old part-time wrestlers may participate in the match, but I'm starting to believe the hype. I don't think Goldberg and Brock Lesnar are going to win. I think Lesnar is going to screw Goldberg over in the match, and those 2 guys are going to eliminate each other, and that's going to lead to the WrestleMania 33 match, the feud. So if that's going to take place at WrestleMania. Now, the only reasonable person to give the win to in this Rumble is probably most likely The Undertaker. If he's going to retire, I could buy into the hype of a Cena versus Undertaker match at WrestleMania. What I think is going to happen is Undertaker's going to win the Royal Rumble, with my belief. He's going to defeat Cena and win the belt at Mania and go out on top. I think this could possibly be Undertaker's final match at WrestleMania, and that's what I think is going to end up happening. There's no reason for Brock Lesnar. There's really even no reason for Bill Goldberg to win. I mean, could they be booking a Goldberg versus AJ Styles or Goldberg versus John Cena match at Mania? Possible, but highly unlikely. Don't see that happening. Or a Brock Lesnar versus Cena again at Mania, or Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles. I'm sorry, I just don't see that happening. What I think is going to end up happening is, like I said, Undertaker wins and will face Cena at WrestleMania, and then Undertaker ends up winning the heavyweight championship. He might have a short run, or he might just relinquish the title and just retire. But either way, it's rumored that this is Undertaker's final match. And if so, you got to give Undertaker his props. He's been in wrestling since he was, 1991 when he debuted at Survivor Series? And that's not including when he was wrestling underground way before that. He was already wrestling for probably a couple, 2, 3, 4 years before that. So that's my predictions for the WWE Royal Rumble 2017. My prediction winner is The Undertaker, and I think he's going to defeat Cena at WrestleMania. If you guys got any disagreements or whatever, feel free to comment at the bottom. Until then, the sexiest man alive in the universe. And I'm officially signing out.